boxer, and I've been training like a Trojan for the last 18 months. I've been active. I've been fighting good fighters, one after the other. And ring inactivity is one of the biggest failures in a boxer's career. It can be. But there's a whole new side of me as well that I've never shown. People in the gym have seen it, but people in the public and boxing have never seen. And I'm going to show you something totally different.
Interest you?
It's a fight that interests everybody, isn't it? Because it's still a massive fight. They are still the two biggest names in world boxing. I don't care what anybody says. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are still the two biggest names in world heavyweight.
Anthony J. Sohao versus Tyson Fury face happens on DAZN, and it shocked the boxing world. Following his knockout victory over Jake Paul, Joshua now stands face to face with Tyson Fury in what has become one of the most anticipated heavyweight clashes in recent years. The tension at the face-off was unmistakable, with Joshua delivering a clear and direct message, signaling that this rivalry has moved beyond speculation and closer to a genuine showdown.
He's going to come out. I don't think he's going to come out as a Tyson, ducking, and he'd probably come up behind his jab as well and moving, slipping.
Joshua addressed concerns around inactivity by downplaying its long-term impact inside the ring. He emphasized that once a fighter mentally commits to a fight, timing and sharpness return quickly. For Joshua, the focus appears to be preparation rather than ring rust, suggesting confidence that any time away can be managed early on fight night against a high-level opponent like Tyson Fury.
But I think as soon as you get your mind set for a fight, regardless if you've been inactive, you need about a round or two to brush that stuff, you know.
Eddie Hearn made it clear that the focus remains firmly on execution and opportunity rather than external opinions. With the Joshua Fury showdown now targeted for April 2026, the financial scale of the event is impossible to ignore. A career-high payday underlines the magnitude of this fight, reinforcing why both sides remain fully invested as preparations continue toward a defining heavyweight moment.
I really couldn't care less what he thinks about the fight. AJ's going to make close to or around a career-high payday, and we'll take every single cent of it.
Fury's mouth has always dragged him into unnecessary drama, but Joshua remains steady and disciplined. While Fury barks and distracts, Joshua uses clarity and skill to dominate inside the ring. As April 2026 approaches, Fury's antics may entertain, but inside the squared circle, it's clear who commands respect and real boxing authority.
Tyson Fury's mouth drags it back into the gutter at times, but I also think that some of his achievements have been quite remarkable. And he's come back and won fights and achieved things at times that I didn't think he could. Anthony Joshua on the whole has been a...
Carl Froch highlights that Joshua's path is focused on fighting Fury and securing a huge payday. Fury, on the other hand, continues his endless chatter, more bark than bite. As April 2026 nears, the ring will expose who truly has the skills, and Joshua is ready to turn Fury's talk into action.
Then he's going to fight Tyson Fury, and then he'll hang his gloves on, making a fortune. That's his route. He's not going to become world champion again, in my opinion.
Adel Oladipo highlights the magnitude of this showdown, with tens of thousands expected to fill the stadium. Fury may yap and play the media game, but Joshua's calm and focused approach ensures he dominates the spotlight. April 2026 will be the moment when Fury's barking meets Joshua's skill and power, and the crowd will witness the real heavyweight showdown.
I mean, when you're talking 80,000, I mean, it has to be a right dance partner. AJ, that conversation has been spoken about for September, and that has to be at the National Stadium, sure.
Frank Warren sets the timeline for what's ahead, suggesting Fury might have other fights, but nothing compares to facing Joshua. Fury's constant talk and media antics only build anticipation. By April 2026, all of Fury's barking will be tested in the ring, where Joshua's preparation, power, and precision will decide who truly rules the heavyweight division.
Have a warm-up fight, but I don't think if this fight happens, which I believe it will, if it does happen, it will be sometime in late summer. So Tyson, that's another sort of what's at the moment, it's another 7 months away. So he'll certainly have a fight in between, I think.
Johnny Nelson gives a clear nod to Joshua's advantage, pointing out that Fury's hype and media antics can't hide the reality in the ring. Despite Fury's confidence and loud talk, Joshua's timing, power, and strategy make him the likely favorite. April 2026 will finally test whether Fury can turn words into results or simply bark in vain.
Why? Because Tyson Fury's a fighting man.
So I know Dylan White is nightmares to everybody. You never know. Right now, people are thinking, yes, I know how to take that boy out. It's the same shot Anthony Joshua took him out with, and Povetkin took him out with. But I just think, fight-wise, I'd lean towards Anthony Joshua.
Lennox Lewis frames this fight perfectly as the classic heavyweight clash. Skill versus power. Joshua brings disciplined technique and explosive finishing ability, while Fury relies on awkward movement, unpredictability, and timing. This matchup is fascinating because a single mistake could end it, and both fighters believe their strength decides the outcome. April 2026 will finally reveal who controls the ring when raw power meets structured skill, and the world will see whether Fury's unorthodox style can overcome Joshua's precision and punching authority.
Well, you got one person that, they've got good boxing ability, and the other person that has a good knockout punch. So it's power against...
Anthony Joshua made it clear that Fury's talk is meaningless unless it's backed by action. After a decisive knockout of Jake Paul, Joshua challenged Fury to step out of social media theatrics and prove himself in the ring. This call-out signals confidence, focus, and authority. Fury's antics may grab headlines, but April 2026 will test whether his bark can survive Joshua's disciplined power and precise technique in the ultimate heavyweight confrontation.
I'm gonna speak with Eddie, and then hopefully in a week or so, I'll have some news. I'm a strong guy. I want to...
Turki Alal Sheikh confirmed the fight, turning speculation into reality. The announcement sets the stage for one of the biggest heavyweight clashes of the decade. With April 2026 now scheduled, Joshua vs. Fury is no longer just hype. It's a defining event with global attention and massive stakes. Fury's usual media antics now meet real consequences, while Joshua's focus and preparation remain central. This fight will test legacy, skill, and nerve under immense pressure, and the world is watching to see if Fury can match Joshua inside the ropes, or if his loud talk will fall flat.
I want to see Tyson maybe with Joshua or something. We will decide.
I was going to say just...
Tyson Fury responded with his signature aggression, leaning heavily into intimidation and insults. While this media tactic keeps attention on him, it also highlights the contrast with Joshua's measured approach. Fury may bark and provoke, but when April 2026 arrives, talk means nothing. Joshua's discipline, timing, and power will be the ultimate judge, exposing whether Fury can back up his words or simply entertains with empty threats.
If I ever come across you, bum, I'm knocking you dead spark out. I ain't a YouTuber or a man half your size. I am him, the man. You're a classless loser.
Tyson Fury has once again unleashed his trademark verbal aggression, attempting to dominate the psychological narrative before the fight even begins. Calling Joshua a bum and asserting himself as the man is classic Fury, who uses trash talk to unsettle opponents. Yet this is also a double-edged sword. While Fury's theatrics hype the fight and draw massive attention, they do little to prepare him for Joshua's precision, power, and tactical discipline. Fury's barking may intimidate casual fans, but inside the ring, the focus, timing, and punch execution will ultimately decide the outcome. April 2026 is the moment when Fury's talk meets reality, and Joshua's controlled aggression could make all of Fury's words meaningless. The British heavyweight showdown is as much about mental warfare as physical dominance, and Fury is betting his voice will carry as much weight as his fists.
It's one that right now, I mean, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now immediately when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well. So it's tough, really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen. I'm not so sure it's someone, once again, boy who cried wolf.
Tony Bellew raises important points about the timing and stakes of Joshua versus Fury. While Fury's continuous barking and provocation attempt to push Joshua into action, AJ is coming off a rigorous fight camp and a devastating knockout, meaning he's at peak form and momentum. Bellew highlights the dilemma. Joshua might not strictly need this fight immediately, but financially and for legacy, turning down Fury isn't an option. Fury's repeated taunts risk being seen as crying wolf if he cannot back them up inside the ring. The tension is mounting as both fighters prepare, but the narrative already favors Joshua's calm precision over Fury's chaotic provocations. Fans are left wondering if Fury's bark will translate to bite, or if Joshua's fist will deliver the final answer.
Listen, God bless them. They're going to make more money. They're going to fill Wembley Stadium up. I'm sure. Whatever. God bless them. But to me, it's lost. It's lost its zing. It's lost its luster. I mean, but that's me. It's lost. The English fans are so loyal. They're such boxing fans. They'll still come out.
Tyson Fury continues his relentless psychological campaign, challenging Joshua's pride and attempting to label him a coward for any delay. Fury's media strategy is clear: intimidate, provoke, and dominate the narrative. But while the words are loud and confrontational, the real test awaits inside the ring. Joshua has consistently demonstrated focus, patience, and precise execution, and Fury's barking will not influence the disciplined preparation of a world-class fighter. This statement adds hype and drama, but the psychological games will only matter if Fury can land when it counts. April 2026 will finally reveal whether Fury's bravado can match Joshua's power and tactical mastery, turning hype into historic results, or leaving Fury's words echoing in vain.
Show the public that you're really a big coward, that I know you are, and don't sign it. I don't care either way, if you sign it or you don't. It makes no...
The stage is set, and the world is counting down to April 2026. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury isn't just another fight. It's the ultimate clash of skill, power, and mental warfare. Fury can bark, provoke, and try to steal headlines with his antics, but Joshua's preparation, precision, and punching power are on another level. Every word Fury has thrown will meet reality once the bell rings, and history will decide who truly rules the heavyweight division. Fans are ready, stadiums are packed, and the hype has never been higher. This isn't a fight for social media clout, it's about legacy. Who will come out on top, Fury's chaos or Joshua's calculated power? Comment below your prediction and tell us who you think will survive the ring and leave April 2026 as the undisputed king of heavyweight boxing.